This is gonna be a little story time of a seed I just of something that happened last night. So basically, um I had this run yesterday in MCSR ranked where it was a really sick seed, but my opponent just forfeited and I was kind of annoyed because I knew I could have PB'd in it. I was like, okay, yeah, for sure I could get like a sub 11 on this. So let me just mute this actually. This is just me rerunning that seed that I got, and I thought I would give you a bit of a story time about something else that happened. So last night I was on Dougal's stream, who, if you don't know, Dougal's my favorite runner. I style a lot of my things around him, and I he was just doing like a casual like ranked um like practice stream basically. And well, obviously this crafting is really bad, but uh he wasn't doing anything like important, like anything like crazy. So I just decided to ask him if he wanted to play the seed out because I knew it was a really good seed, and I think he could like sub 8 it maybe at least. And I sent it. I first like prefaced it saying that, oh, it's like dry housing, and it's a dry housing fashion with an RP enter. And I sent the seed to him that I found by going through the replays and clicking slash seed. Now, when I did this, I didn't realize that there was a bug in MCSR ranked that when you go to the replays and do slash seed, it doesn't always show you the right seed. So it actually gave the seed of another match that I played that was a really bad seed, which was also an RP enter, but it had a really far Stables Bastion and a really, really far, well, not a far, but a really hidden fortress after that. So, I mean, yeah, Dougal was like confused about the seed I sent him, and I was like, oh shit, it was my bad. I sent the wrong seed. I didn't realize that it was a bug. I thought it was just my issue, like my fault. So I go back through the replays and try it again. And yet again, the same seed came, and I didn't even bother checking the seed. Like, I just sent it because I was like, oh yeah, last time I just made a mistake. This time I actually did it right. So I sent it again, and he played it again, and he was kind of annoyed because I sent him the same terrible seed twice and told him that it was a good seed. And now he thinks I'm trolling it all. So I feel like really bad and I'm like afraid. I try it the exact thing one more time and I got the same seed. I sent it too because out of my stupidity, and he looked at the seed and he's like, oh, this is just the same seed. And yeah, I was really embarrassed, and we kind of moved off of that. Chat was kind of flavy. It was kind of funny, but I also at one point said like, "Oh, if this isn't the seed, you can ban me. It's fine." I think Dougal realized at that point, and then after I sent it the third time, he said, "Oh, I think this might be a bug." Which, by the way, thank God he's that sweet because that was a bad situation to be in. Like, I'm actually really happy that I didn't get banned or anything because that like, it was a really good seed, I promise, and uh because I said like, "Oh yeah, it was a really good seed," and I think Dougal said that he saw experienced it before while trying to play Silver's PB seed or something. But yeah, so I mean, I took a bit, restarted my instance, got the seed properly, and then even like like launched it myself to make sure that it was the correct seed. And it was indeed the correct seed, and he played it, and he got a 630 run, I'm pretty sure, with it, which is just insane to think that I rolled a seed in ranked that could have been like that could have theoretically been world record in ranked, obviously. So yeah, that's just the story. I did not get banned. Dugal ran my seed, and I got a lot of feedback from that. There was also a glazer in chat, which was kind of funny, that kept like I remember like him saying like, "Oh my god, you should feel like you should feel like really crazy about the fact that Dougal is running a seed that you gave him and stuff." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." But yeah, I guess that's enough for the story. I'm just gonna talk about the seed. So yeah, I crafted an iron axe here, and I have pretty much everything I have. I need. I knew I was gonna have less string because when I saw Dougal run it, I saw that he only had 3 beds and two anchors. So I was thinking not blaze bedding. So I was like, okay, I'll just see how it is when I get there, like to the spawner and stuff. So I kind of know basically where I'm going, but I don't really like. I didn't really pay attention to exactly what to do, so I could still run this kind of blind. Um, but yeah, I go this way and like to the fortress, and I get a pretty good second pearl, a pretty good first pearl that kind of lands me up to a really decent second pearl, which I could have probably done better. Could have thrown it higher or something. But yeah, I'm here. One big mistake I'm like realizing right now is that I have a gold pick that I just don't use at all, which is really bad on me. I definitely should have been using it. But yeah, over here I have no clue where I'm going, so I just like scan and realize that, oh yeah, it's probably this way. And then I see it over here. But yeah, I don't think rates were that good, so I just, yeah, I got like 1 for 3, I believe, and then I think I just placed bed because of that. So yeah, I do it. I'm also just trying to play it like how I would play like a normal seed. Like if I got this in a real run, I would blaze bed because I'm against someone and I need to go as fast as possible. So yeah, I blaze bed, I clear the spawner. I think my blaze beds are pretty good. You can see that I'm drag clicking now. I'm a little inconsistent with it still, but I'm trying to get better. But yeah. Oh, I guess that was 2 for 3. Anyway, I have most of my I'm just getting my rods, clearing out the spawner a bit more too. I think it's always better to clear out spawners before clearing blazes. But yeah, I think I get 5 rods here and then I start crafting. My search crafting has gotten a lot better recently. So I usually do WO for wall and then OW for long glowstone. Then my T key is set to delete, so I can just delete the W and type an R. Oh, my O is connected to it is where my Q is, so I can do that. But yeah, here I realize, okay, you know what? I might as well just like kill the rest of my blazes and stuff. So I could just leave, and if I get a 7th rod, which I like to go for sometimes in ranked, because if I get an ocean blind or something, then I don't have to worry about my eye. Even if it gets like stuck in a mountain or something, I don't have to worry. So yeah, or I could just throw 2 eyes without any care and stuff. But yeah, I don't, but it's fine. I can just leave anyway. So I measure my eyes. I changed my configuration a bit, so I have a bit more stretched out of an eye magnifier that takes less like pixels, I guess. So I don't really have to think too much, and I could focus on getting it line up even better. Because I think I was allowing myself to get too much of a angle change that I need to like too much of an angle adjustment. So, like I was getting to like the 15s and stuff, so I was trying to make sure I didn't. But yeah, here I see that this is Soul Sand, so I just go up. This is also another thing I saw in Duke's run, the fact that he noticed this. So I'm happy I was able to do that. And I think my rounding over here is not too great. I don't end up throwing too many pearls, which I definitely should have because I have the pearls and I have Garrett's for it. But yeah, I see this wall and I'm pretty good with pearl crawling now, so I could just do that for a bit and then it opens up luckily. Get some pretty good terrain and I just pretty much go straight there. I'm FDCing a lot just to make sure that I'm uh constantly just checking exactly where to pearl and right here I'm pretty much here. I don't know why I did that. I think I meant to do uh F3B for hitboxes. I kind of messed up my portal there for a bit. I'm just not too good at the bridging portal yet. But yeah, I was also just getting a bit of um bad muscle memory for my lighting it. And yeah, I didn't really see. I don't really remember what Duke did for the stronghold, so I kind of just scan around and I go back to starter, which I think this is starter. This was the starter, but then I remember that Duke just dug out here and it was ocean exposed, so that's what I did. And yeah, I am entering the end under 8:30, under 8.5 minutes, which is just insane for me. I've never had this kind of pace in anything. Forget it, like not even FSG. So yeah, I'm going for 0 and I missed my pearl. And I think it just kind of shakes me. I get a decent second pearl. I'm not too happy with it. And my third pearl isn't that bad. I set up for 0 completely and I am just flustered. I don't think I could hit it, so I set up for half bow. And now half bow was fine. It kind of took me forever, so I'm just gonna skip to the end. And I think I got a 1030 perch, which probably could have sub 11'd. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it that too much, but I totally just messed up the one cycle. But yeah, the point is I got an 830 enter and I am not bad to doogile chat. This is not a sub 11, but it would have been like a sub like an 11:05 I think. But yeah, that was my story time. Thank you for listening.